sudden crash of thunder. The mind doors burst open. See, there's this sudden vision. Satori, breaking, wowie! And the doors of the mind are blown apart. Lightning flashes, sparks shower. In one blink of your eyes, you've missed seeing. Why? Because here is the light. The light, the light, the light. Every mystic in the world has seen the light. That brilliant, blazing energy, brighter than 1,000 suns, which is locked up in everything.
We are true Illuminati, the spirit lives within our bodies. Working by fly, you can see him shining. Cruising sky when the waves are choppy. Rockefeller, don't you try to stop me. Yeshua Messiah leads the army. Help for the sick like an antibiotic. A truth in the fire with the perfect timing. Lose yourself in the spirit rising and choose this path if you're feeling foggy. Frequency shifting, I'm hoping and wishing that we can have vision when the days are foggy. To be on a mission of focused intention, attention that he that dwells inside me. Living the witness that chosen that Guinness and ride these minds like a mental jockey. Body the light as we touch the sky. Gotta fight to the night as we start to rise. Get a rapture, catch a ride, golden light. And then I blast off fast like a bird in flight. On a path with a class to the freedom mind. And move past this trash at the Edomites. Man, we design in the dreams of God. And live in a dimension that free of time. Till I aim to fly, we free to ride. Pushing past this realm at the speed of light. The freedom lies when we abide within a frequency redesign. We see the signs and beam with light. Meditation, chakra realign. Man, we design in the dreams of God. Live in a dimension that free of time. Free the heart, free the mind. Losing time with the light inside. Moving stars with the grace of God. Choose a path that can take us high. Illuminate minds with the light inside. Remove all doubt, refuse to hide. Deep within, got the light inside. I'm on a mystical ride with the light inside. Free the heart, free the mind. Losing time with the light inside. Moving stars with the grace of God. Choose a path that can take us high. Illuminate minds with the light inside. Remove all doubt, refuse to hide. Deep within, got the light inside. I'm on a mystical ride with the light inside. Eternal life is for the chosen. The coldest folk with the hearts are frozen. The home is world with the dreams are stolen. Spoken word in the mental focus. Speaking the truth till the portals open. Advancing the light till the spells are broken. Flowing emotion, finding tokens. Spiritual potion, light is golden. The miracle visual hope for hopeless. Comparing a temple in pure devotion. The physical literal freedom motion. The lyrical frequency moving ocean. Holding keys with the minds to open. A row in a boat, little strictly chosen. And throwing stones to the people woken. These holy tones revoke opponents. Cause within, so without. We approach these goals with the boldness now. When it don't slow down, cause the faith the bounds. Staying hold of the code, dismiss the clown. With the quickness found, with the wisdom how we lose ourselves in the empty drown. Lose sound of the voice who lead us out. Deliberate the instincts reaching down. Redeem this being in the primitive compounds. Reaching, dreaming the heavenly countdown. Speaking and sinking, moving the earth pound. Increasing seed, created a stockpile. Lightning speed in the dream of a star child. Down in the vision, wicked spirits so hostile. Redeem my being in the primitive compound. Deliberate the instincts, ringing the sound out.
Now imagine this. Imagine you're seeing it. It's beyond light. It's so bright. And you watch it receding from you. And on the edges, like a great star, there becomes a rim of red. And beyond that, a rim of orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. You see this great mandala appearing, this great sun.
Free the heart, free the mind. Losing time with the light inside. Moving stars with the grace of God. Choose a path that can take us high. Illuminate minds with the light inside. Remove all doubt, refuse to hide. Deep within, got the light inside. I'm on a mystical ride with the light inside. Free the heart, free the mind. Losing time with the light inside. Moving stars with the grace of God. Choose a path that can take us high. Illuminate minds with the light inside. Remove all doubt, refuse to hide. Deep within, got the light inside. I'm on a mystical ride with the light inside.
And along with this light, there comes sound. There's a sound so tremendous with the white light that you can't hear it. So piercing that it seems to annihilate the ears. And the sound starts going all different, amazing complexities of sound all over the place. And this thing's going, and you think you're going to go out of your mind, and suddenly it turns into, why, us sitting around here.
Well, fungus in general is a freaky organism because it's not really a plant. Fungus actually breathes in oxygen and breathes out carbon dioxide. And they say it's closer to an animal than it is to a plant in like what it is, like what kind of a being it is. Very, very bizarre.
Well, the magic mushrooms does to the brain. I mean, there's definitely some stuff going on there. That's crazy.
Yeah, that feels like you're communicating with it's like you tap in through this organism to this matrix of not just like plant intelligence, but the intelligence of the actual earth itself.
With the breath of Yah and made from the stardust, I was raised in the image of the righteous. With with me, we can shift energy, hit a warp speed, we taking trips to Orion. Make a bridge with the need to inside sin, infused with the spirit of a lion. Through the mystery, we can see through the dreams, these beings, ETs, give a sight to the blind man. Realign, we can climb up the mountain, realizing the signs of the wise men. Spirit entities seen flowing through the trees, bring peace, they sing and speak to the shaman. Satisfied will be found in the fountains, baptized with the fire of 1,000. Travel galaxies, light speed, exceed, redeem, increase, we proceed to the highest. Search the heart as we search in light forms, teleport and charge it with the help of cyborgs. We evoke the mind, the energy and life force. You can close your eyes and amplify the right voice. Explore the kind, we run it through the time portals. Next to God, we are connected immortal. We evoke the mind, the energy and light forces. Close your eyes and amplify the right voices. I believe there are angels among us. I believe that they speak to the fungus. Watching over me, send the rays, frequencies, Elohim, ETC, and beings up above us. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe there are angels among us. I believe that they speak to the fungus. Watching over me, send the rays, frequencies, Elohim, ETC, and beings up above us. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe there are angels among us. I believe that they speak to the fungus. Watching over me, send the rays, frequencies, Elohim, ETC, and beings up above us. With the hand of God, turn back the hands of time. And with the psilocybin gesture, we prophesy. And with the prana, I feel like I touch the sky. Communicating with beings, my teachers I find. Yeah. Communicating with beings, my teachers I find. Yeah. Communicating with beings, my teachers I find. Psilocybin and mycelium, yeah. I'm microdosing and now I'm feeling them. I'm a mystery, it's all about sales seeds. Hidden deep within my dreams, giving visions to see. Walk with the prophets who listen. Transcend with the mystical Christians. Seers with the sight of the risen. In a glimpse, higher optics and vision. Listen, I was given new life, looking hindsight. Napa power, Napa might when the time's right. I was taken to a realm higher than all the devils. I was breaking all the spells, and now that it is settled, we can take it to a level you don't really want to take it. Walk by faith and Napa feeling what I'm feeling in my spirit. When I feel it, you will hear it. When I spit it and you hear it, build faith, bring healing, break the chains of the wicked. I believe there are angels among us. I believe that they speak to the fungus. Watching over me, send the rays, frequencies, Elohim, ETC, and beings up above us. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe there are angels among us. I believe that they speak to the fungus. Watching over me, send the rays, frequencies, Elohim, ETC, and beings up above us. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe there are angels among us. I believe that they speak to the fungus. Watching over me, send the rays, frequencies, Elohim, ETC, and beings up above us.
I combine and imbibe many kinds of psilocybe. I'm a fun guy, undermine the unaligned. It's like I die, but I come alive. Now it's fractals, holographic, spiral magic, number 9. Herbs enchanted, words are chanted. Transit to the other side. Dive inside this trippy man. Diamethyltryptamine. Diamond with the crystalline. Dining on the mysteries. I don't just talk to angels, they grow on their own, I ate those. Hero dose, 0 point, roll a joint, case closed. Chronicles of the chronic, pharmaceutical shamanics, bottles of ethnobotanics. I'ma go phyto, psychotropic, firing off new rockets, rewiring thoughts and conscious. Yes, ayahuasca, yes, Rasta, we gon' process out the garbage and the blockage with boomers, lunar goddess, soma sipped in solace, opened up third optics, the mushroom from where Santa came. I travel galaxies on gamma rays, vivid colors, anime, visionary pictures, Alex Gray.
I believe there are angels among us. I believe that they speak to the fungus. Watching over me, send the rays, frequencies, Elohim, ETC, and beings up above us. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe there are angels among us. I believe that they speak to the fungus. Watching over me, send the rays, frequencies, Elohim, ETC, and beings up above us. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe.
You reach these weird places where you go, okay, am I talking to that thing? Did I eat that thing? That thing's talking to me now? Like, is it communicating with me through me digesting it? Is that what's happening? Does it let me go into some strange dimension when I eat it?
Altitude, velocity, light. 8.5 down, 220 feet. 11 forward, coming down nicely, 200 feet. 4.5 down, 5.5 down. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. 875 feet, that's looking good, down a half. 6 forward, 60 seconds. Lights on, forward, forward. 40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust. Straight shadow. 4 forward, drift into the right a little.
Young sun looks up to the constellations. Patient observation, stays appraised for spacious. Finds truth in the light where they shine amazing. Face lit by an angel with an affirmation. Shapeshift matrix and he's fascinated. Painless, this is with the confirmation. Voiceless transmission of the information. Weightless in bliss with the visitation. Witnessing ships calling shaka baby. Cosmic playlist in the background playing through the meditation and the concentration. It's a mind or a matter with the levitation. Genius, this kid, brain palpitating. Reach in with it, call it elevation. Hit the alpha waves for the cultivation. Let it shine, light patterns, get it back to basics. Like telepathy, geometry, and flying spaceships. Now you reason with the rhythm, with the reservation. Catch a feeling in the nerve like a celebration. Synapse, climax, no hesitation. 5 hands, no chance in this observation. Real joy in the spirit with the brain to face it. Shake, hate, shape, changing the rooster basis. Make a wave, stake a claim, keep a pace with angels, yeah. I've seen some
I did see a suspiciously small white object push forward and start. Go ahead with the coordinates on the small white object.
Fly high to the constellations, ride by in a chariot spaceship. Our minds are a force of nature, used to take us to different places. Contact with the traveling races. Time lapse in my light speed spaceship. Light enter and power the basics. Chi energy making it take lift. Fly high to the constellations, ride by in a chariot spaceship. Our minds are a force of nature, used to take us to different places. Contact with the traveling races. Time lapse in my light speed spaceship. Light enter and power with the basics. Chi energy making it take lift. We're keeping the focus with ya. My vehicle's open to fly, lifted up like a dove, spreading wings above. I feel the love come in it like a raging flood. A metaphysical adventure got me changing, cuz an individual with spirit, no faking, bruh. The brain waves vibration got him raising up with safe faith, cause I make him with the angel's blood. The same angel make a way for the savior's love to maintain with the same spaceships above. And relay in phase in the visions of God. Switch lanes, reach planes, man studied the art. We rearrange molecules as they drift apart, and we shake deep space with their mental sparks. The freeways we make like electrical arcs, and we skate speedways teleporting the stars. Relay we stay with the eyes of the north, so see straight we face an invisible force. To seek faith, be safe as we charge the courses. Metamorphosis unfortunate, we're reaching the source. So fast forward with the portion hit that's bringing it forth, and as recorded with the chosen, better check your report. You better check your retort because it comes with a course. Metamorphosis unfortunate, we're reaching the source. I've seen some
I did see a suspiciously small white object push forward and start. Go ahead with the coordinates on the small white object.
Fly high to the constellations, ride by in a chariot spaceship. Our minds are a force of nature, used to take us to different places. Contact with the traveling races. Time lapse in my light speed spaceship. Light enter and power the basics. Chi energy making it take lift. Fly high to the constellations, ride by in a chariot spaceship. Our minds are a force of nature, used to take us to different places. Contact with the traveling races. Time lapse in my light speed spaceship. Light enter and power the basics. Chi energy making it take lift.
Quite a degree. It's on the southwest wall of a smallish crater. Roger, copy. Echo decimal 3 and 7 decimal 6. Their lamp is pitched up quite a degree. It's on the southwest wall of a smallish crater. Roger, copy. Echo decimal 3 and 7 decimal 6.
7. Yeah. Yo, the lost children. The Watchmen.
Peculiar people, draw the line with the good and evil, and keep all path to the weakly sheeple, and know the thoughts of the demons creeping. Start a fire with the gas and diesel, and walk in the light with the path to freedom. Peculiar people, hear the truth through the silent speakers. They don't fit into the status quo, but they drop real art in the baddest flows. As the magic goes, a Harry Potter knows we don't all fit in, but the talent shows around the globe. They found the road to bound and hope, surrounded with chosen and light and folk, with the fire in the bones and the lion's robe, and the cloaked in the glory and the fight at home. Spoken word, emotion stir the sacred zones, a chant in amazement of shaking stones, and closing the kundalini naked comb, and vision given when they're placed in the patient focus. Ace face change on them when it's taking over, levitate straight over like a plane approaching. We can raise vibration, reclaim the broken, retrain brain motion and engraved devotion. Nirvana reaches star spinning space and the problem stir upon the wine floating in a lotus posture. Remodeled in the image of a god I promise. Raw synergy begin to maintain the aura. Cause energy waves like a space explosion are connected to the depths of a brain and purpose. Down imaging depths of an inner work. You stir up spirituals in a place of worship. Rework network, reshape the circus. Reverbs in the heavens with the waste of perfect. Speed blurred, face served in the fiery furnace. Face first, heat churns and the fire is burning. Free bird unchained in the sacred promise. Replacing the fallen in return to Yahweh. Gonna cheat and I'm chilling in the prayer closet. Roll a deep, Elohim transmit to prophets. Start a fire with the gas and diesel, and walk in the light with the path to freedom. Peculiar people, hear the truth through the silent speakers. Peculiar people, draw the line with the good and evil, and keep all path to the weakly sheeple, and know the thoughts of the demons creeping. Start a fire with the gas and diesel, and walk in the light with the path to freedom. Peculiar people, hear the truth through the silent speakers. Real homeboy, gotta bring that action, react to the trash and the lasting faction. Smack dab in the blast, unleash the kraken like a glass head, clearing up mashing track. A stack packed with the facts and I rap with passion. Interact with the spiritual and grabbing traction, and I eat up quick like a lyrical Pac-Man. I feed off this with the satisfaction. Speed up, synapse like a chain reaction. Beam up in the light for the hate extraction, and we bounce in the rhythm like a Michael Jackson. Tear down these walls with the interaction. Elohim speaking with galactic accent. These dreams we see through the vapor gases. So pass it back cause we release the passions. Free speed with the speed and on the beat to smash it, wax it. We exist as antithesis. Up Babylon's wish in the filthy rich. Enriched with the spirit and the evil's missing. We fix in the heavens and the pilgrimage, and in this take hits with the spirit trip. We infest this twitch and the greedy witch. Extrinsic rhythms of the heart is this, and sick with these visions of apocalypse. And sticking to the Christ over all of it. Skin tight till the battle to the end begins. In sync in the spirit where the healing is, and with the Elo waking up the pyramids. Inner space to the portals where the angels live, and with the visit with the spirits let the faithful in, and with the patience in I pray to win. Here bobbing on the beat and high made for me. Peculiar people, draw the line with the good and evil, and keep all path to the weakly sheeple, and know the thoughts of the demons creeping. Start a fire with the gas and diesel, and walk in the light with the path to freedom. Peculiar people, hear the truth through the silent speakers. Peculiar people, draw the line with the good and evil, and keep all path to the weakly sheeple, and know the thoughts of the demons creeping. Start a fire with the gas and diesel, and walk in the light with the path to freedom. Peculiar people, hear the truth through the silent speakers.
As I enter the Stargate, I embrace my fate. As I swim through the fiery lakes, I escape, you escape, an infinite dreamscape. My kundalini awakes. I travel the cosmos in a crystal orb spaceship. I stand on the planet risk and behold the red moon's lunar eclipse. The 3 stars of Orion eclipse. These are the tales from the bottomless abyss. I focus my third eye through the eyes of a new abyss. My 7 chakras combust, the spiritual form thrust through the earth's crust. I spontaneously combust. I defeat lust and envy. All I see is black devils that dwell amongst me. Infinitely I travel the universe. I travel the universe. Travel the universe.
Peculiar people, draw the line with the good and evil, and keep all path to the weakly sheeple, and know the thoughts of the demons creeping. Start a fire with the gas and diesel, and walk in the light with the path to freedom. Peculiar people, hear the truth through the silent speakers.
We can use our body to ascend. Inside, we ascend. If you're looking outside for ascension and waiting for a saviour to come vicariously to save you, this is not going to happen. It never has, it never will. We do the good work.
Within, I am the strength of the feeling. Love is boundless out of time, and I can't conceal it. I will shine out my inner smile. I am the strength of the feeling. Love is boundless out of time, and I can't conceal it. I will shine out my inner.
Bust it up, get it crunk with a cosmic TJ. New soundtrack and he got it on replay. New 16, lay it down real easy. Spirit elevated, open mind like a freeway. Taking me to pace with the wormhole speedway. Theta brainwaves transmitted like a relay. Transform the brain is our claim to fame. We embrace the change and come face to face with the ghost, focusing loose posture, hold to give away to potential anatomic motion. We're connected to the method astrology chosen. Reach heaven with the gentle harmonic spoken. He weapon with the verse when the words are potent. Perfect reflection when the light is golden. Pertinent information when the eye is open. Flirt with his spirit when the night is chosen. Purchase purpose with the path unfolded. Work with minions, but to God I'm holding. With the mythical creature speaking English broken. Hidden vision in the center of steam and potion. Revisit the spirit of a free emotion. Nervous excitement and heat explosion. The conclusion, homie, is the truth is chosen. Keep holding the energy, prophetic motion. We can move the ocean, push through the open. It's a space spirit river with the planets woken. Always spoken in the cover of a pure emotion. Let it go like a soul of a supernova. With the minimum metaphysics in the plane is spoken. We can build up the chi and the sacred tones. Strong on our system or speakerphone as we harness the rhythm with a metronome.
I am the strength of the feeling. Love is boundless out of time, and I can't conceal it. I will shine out my inner smile. I am the strength of the feeling. Love is boundless out of time, and I can't conceal it. I will shine out my inner.
In all creation is encoded, Jah kingdom lives inside. Knock it shall be open. Seek and ye shall find. When overwhelmed and overloaded with the burdens of the mind, go to the space between your thoughts, Mount Sinai. Enter the center, 0 point. Remember the pentagram anoints forever and ever, can't destroy. Inner is heaven, chant, rejoice. You have a choice of hearing the voice of your soul to roll like Royce. Do you not heed it? Do you not hear it? Do you not breathe the breath of the spirit? Planting the seeds into awareness on your axis from Polaris. Anointing my temple, 24 karat. Spirit and matter, alchemical marriage. Anything unlike love will perish. Anything that's like Christ is cherished. Anything unlike love will perish. Anything like Christ is cherished. Good things are added when love's a priority. Christ within is my only authority. My will is aligned, I'm living accordingly. Toroidal flowing, heart field is opening. Source field supporting, glory be to the Lord in me.
I am the strength of the feeling. Love is boundless out of time, and I can't conceal it. I will shine out my inner smile. I am the strength of the feeling. Love is boundless out of time, and I can't conceal it. I will shine out my inner child.
These people remembered their science. See, these people, they ascended the Christ within. The Christ came here. Carpenters, builders, building gospels. Our lives are a gospel. We follow the ecliptic. We follow the sun. The Bible says God gave us Jesus as a model, so we shall follow in his footsteps. And so that's showing that this is a sacred person. In the Bible, in Job 38:32, it says, God is saying to Job, he says, do you know how to tell forth the Mazzaroth? Mazzaroth means zodiac.
predictions of rising tensions within these visions. Through haze and mist, and we sift in the pictures with intuition. We give forgiveness and are forgiven, shifting the light to these evil minions, and throw out devils that cause division. I'm sold out, baby, that can keep opinions. Got childlike faith that spans religions. Christ-like saves without restrictions, and all mankind shall bear the witness. Truth and the love that can cure the sickness. Strength from above, giving rest to restless. Within are the clues that can leave you breathless. Begin with the breath with the taste of heaven, and end with the peace of maze to rest it. And enter the way of the heavenly mind. Freedom to focus, the egos reside. Reaching for hope as I'm reaching the sky. Seeking the answers with nothing to hide. Keeping in line with the teaching and jive. Enter the gate of the narrow divide. Speaking to beings, telepathy rhymes. Channeling spirits and losing the time. Focus the vision and pure inside. Sacred geometry, blueprints of matter, and traveling star system playing with God. We are magnificent creatures created adventurous method. The mind is evolved. Fitted theology, changing biology, harnessing energy, moving the stars.
Never find a precious peace of mind when we look outside. We'll never find a precious peace of mind when we look outside.
I will find when I look within. There is a light that shines within. Read the book of John, Christ lights all men. And divine is the mind that binds all gens. This is the end, death of my sin. Journey's not over, it only begins. Feeling his presence all over my skin. Into my body, taints within. I'm a retina, gateway to my soul. Covenant eyes I'll never behold. The lust of the flesh that strikes the fold. Hoping the scriptures decipher the code. Bought with a price, so I'll never be sold. I feel with the fire, my heart was cold. I am the gallon that's breaking the mold. I honor the Father, not death to the old. Infinite wisdom, I reap what I sow. Infinite wisdom, I speak what I know. Body and spirits, we telling them no. This house is filled, so we tell them to go. Go, 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 go. I'ma tell them no, 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 no. I'ma tell them go. The second Adam returns to the garden. Keys to the kingdom, heavenly hearted. Breaking my bondage, a greater my pardon. Keys to the gates that I hold my heart in. This is the prayer of the broken hearted. Seeking God when I once was haunted. Lost in the maze, once trapped in a gauntlet. Standing amazed, how beautiful my God is.
Never find a precious peace of mind when we look outside. We'll never find a precious peace of mind when we look outside.
Time is precious, worth more than a diamond necklace. Dive in the depths, deep in the mind. Finding the gems like sunken pirate treasures. My fortress of thoughts enshrined in a crevice. I am protected. A quest of questions that could only be answered by the wisest of emperors. Like a nexus where life is connected right to the essence. Through 99 elements, climb to ascension. Looking down at myself from higher dimensions like a reflection. As above, so below, the spiral is endless. We trapped in a cycle of death with Shaitan trying to tempt us. Keep the flames blazing on, the fire that cleanses. 5 senses keeping us blind. Second sight, my third iris. Bird's eye views a wider perspective. The observer, quiet apprentice. Meditate in the silence behind the gates while 2 lions lie at the entrance. Left and right hemispheres of my brain align with Orion. Shining, guiding the blessed like the shepherd. Writing Aramaic on clay tablets, inscribing the message. 12 jewels, yo. Aslan, black magician, E for the dark soul.
We'll never find a precious peace of mind when we look outside. We'll never find a precious peace of mind when we look outside.
Wish upon a star and find out who you are. Wish upon a star and find out who you are. When we are found, is there our souls collide? Within our story, our hearts collide. It's like a night when we look
the dreams. Open the ocean with tokens of focus and spoken emotion. The potion of chosen and broken and folded with breaking speed. Devotion, emotion that known for explosion, exposing the knowing of ancient beings. Evokingly flowing in lyrical potency, knowingly planting these patient seeds. Visions in me, raising the chi, pushing frequency to the change release. Think into the sea and hearing it seems to the reaching the levels of the Elohim. Communicate the dreams, green light beings who gleam in the light of the kingdom's king. Like a shaken fiends who need a peace, so we cling to eternal energy. And with love we teach, and with rhythmic speak, and we sing with the ritual symphony. And where the fathers teach, and where the watchers reach a high speed in the shuttle to escape the heat. We making waves in the universe and fall asleep and hibernate till you think that we all extinct. When we think realign with the chakra sink and restart pyramids where the pharaoh sleeps. Speaking to a prophet with the inner reach, and in a painless speech you receive the dream. A head spinning like a slipping in a time machine. I'm in the image of a god in a higher seat. I'm redeemed like a gangbanger off the streets and say cheese and sing who dreamed of me. Godspeed like a saint in the paracletes, run free like the freaks who know the street.
Wish upon a star and find out who you are. Wish upon a star and find out who you are. Where we are found is where our souls collide. Nothing else our hearts collide. It's like the night when we look around.
If I become my God and freely now move with the stars, could you now, would you now give it a shot? Open because you are feeling these bars. Focus on nothing but living with Jah. Holding the energy meant for the heart. Emotion unfolded like where does it stop? I'm repping this love and I'll never depart. Oh, we're marvelous, the sparks in us. Plutonic solids made from dust. You're charging up, we walk in love. With a touch from above, we raising up. Retrain these brains, let us readjust. Cause freedom comes from reaching up. Redeem, realign in the Savior's blood. We increase in sync, we can change the world. Yeah, although we're improbable, it's unstoppable, remarkable. Star children march through obstacles, steer clear of the dark and the hospitals. We're miracles made up of particles, and we freely dream of the possibles. Feel spirituals under our abdominals, and moved only by the phenomenal. Although impractical, we burn like gas and alcohol. So choose this path and count the stars. Watch them move like flaming bouncy balls. Let us move through the space to the mountaintops. Zoom to the plane of the astral spot. Lose our weight like eternal astronaut. And we choose this path and grounded God. Yeah.
Wish upon a star and find out who you are. Wish upon a star and find out who you are. Where we are found is where our souls collide. Nothing else our hearts collide. It's like at the night when we look around.
When we choose to feel feelings that create what is called coherence in our bodies. Coherence is the language, the quality of the language between our heart and our brain. Certain kinds of heart-based experiences, such as appreciation, gratitude, forgiveness, care, compassion, those are the ancient understandings that have always been taught in the truest traditions of our past, and now our own science is finding that those same traditions are now documenting this very real effect in our hearts.
Open up the heart and liberate the mind. The thoughts fly with their willingness to challenge the paradigm. These vibes and I'm getting a bit of space in the span of time. So open up the heart and liberate the mind. Open up the heart and liberate the mind. The thoughts fly with their willingness to challenge the paradigm. These vibes and I'm getting a bit of space in the span of time. So open up the heart and liberate the mind. When eternal life is in the journals I write, we can raise the brain waves now and open the mind. When we seek the divine, we can see in due time. Neurotransmitters reaching out across the divide. When you're hearing it live, I get the feeling inside. Rise high to the heavens where the seraphim fly. My thoughts climb levels light beings taking me high. Shout me in, reaching to me as we peer at the sky. Stays a deep meditation and I'm loving the ride. Revive high vibrations, span of space and the time. Provide globalization and a shift in the paradigms. The civilization take the chance and verbalize. Ohms and the mantras till the atmosphere's fertilized. Phone hold me tea till the angels materialize. It seems so strange that some people were paralyzed, but they rode on the scene till the sickness was sterilized. They last through the battle and some even specialize in snatching wicked spirits up and smashing like parasites. As Mercury rising with the units of Fahrenheit, there's an elemental melting as the spirit she sanitized. Changing your way starts with changing your brain. Alpha, beta, delta, theta when you riding the wave. Stay at night, keep the green light in front of your face, but keep in mind in your mind is your beginning of fate. As the mind's eye widens like celestial gate, we open up to trust the light as the ego's eradicated. People's dilated, but I'm not even medicated. Deep below the spots you reaching your eyes and meditating, and ride through the sky like an eternal escalator. The Milky Way surfing like it's flight of the navigator. Supersonic speeds when you press that accelerator, and be in space and time energy with no regulator. Open up the heart and liberate the mind. The thoughts fly with the willingness to challenge the paradigm. These vibes that I'm getting bit in space in the span of time. So open up the heart and liberate the mind. Open up the heart and liberate the mind. The thoughts fly with the willingness to challenge the paradigm. These vibes that I'm getting bit in space in the span of time. So open up the heart and liberate the mind. Fascinating acceleration is achieved by liberation. We wait to face these days more than patient anticipation. As our pace is making waves like a spiritual combinations. The nation set ablaze, making way for the reformation. Changed by rhythms lead to healing and restoration. The air's vibrating, catch the sound of this proclamation. The clouds resonating with the sound of the trumpet playing. The taste of fire, baby, spit the truth with no reservation. We seek and find greatness, God give it to all creation without hesitation. High senses and pure amazement. We found ourselves to be connected. Imaginations challenging the mind, liberating up by the basis. A channel in the energy with speeds that can take us places, shaking off the waves of the fatal and changing faces. We take it to the waves for our creator by standing claiming that we are descendants like the angels of perfect nature. It's as above, it is so below. I get the brain vibrating when I'm killing it cold. Inspired by the fire blazing as it's feeling the soul. We rise Merkabah flying as we letting it go. We rock the boat, cut the rope, the chosen no. Control is the enemy of freedom and hope. It's how we flow in the openness and focus the scope. We find a rhythm and attention, there are spirits of snow. Swallow pride, living life and letting go of a hold. A false sense of being and in an enemy's tone. I contact frozen worlds with my cellular phone. I communicate with ETs through the frontal brain lobes. I contact frozen worlds with my cellular phone. We take the way of Elohim through the tunnels of wormholes. Cause as above, it is so below. I get the brain vibrating when I'm killing it cold.
That those feelings are creating the patterns of magnetic and electrical field in our hearts that are literally rearranging the stuff of this quantum soup, this quantum essence, allowing the pattern of what we have claimed in our hearts to become manifest in the world around us. So it's less about attracting from a scientific perspective and more about consciously creating the template within us, knowing that the stuff of the universe will congeal around that template in the world around us to simply mirror reflect what we've claimed.
Open up the heart and liberate the mind. The thoughts fly with the willingness to challenge the paradigm. These vibes that I'm getting bit in space in the span of time. So open up the heart and liberate the mind. Open up the heart and liberate the mind. The thoughts fly with the willingness to challenge the paradigm. These vibes that I'm getting bit in space in the span of time. So open up the heart and liberate the mind. Calling to you, a spirit that guides and comforts and soothes, ready to rise, it's waiting for you. with eternal love and that passion, devotional potion that flows to the choices we choose. If we were to open our spiritual focus by holding Yeshua, we never refuse to question with liberty, speaking and lyrically, seeking the answers with nothing to prove. Channeling energy, mentally, physically, light up the land as we follow the truth. Open to potency, alpha to golden professor, a teacher, we open the views. Competent, prophetic knowledge and states of biology constantly minus renewed. Sacred geometry, rhythms of physical portals are open and follow the clues. Within the mystery, there in the mystery, there is a being of love in the room. To teach me with sensory energy, tenderly keeping me focused, to keeping me full. Synergistic synchronicities, elevating the mindset, deliver the fuel. Stylistic, Christian, mystic, resonating the rhyme of a chosen few. Realistic vision, shifting, permeating their life as we pressing it through. Resisting fear, attention, eliminating the lie, no longer the fool. Persistent spirit, gifted, giving the witness to prophets, we live in the proof.
I can see that. You've been there. You've been there. I don't know what to write. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the answer is, but I don't know what to pray. I don't know where to go, like I lost my way. Yeah, I don't know much, but this I do is you I chase. Dropping the knowledge, I feel like I'm following these people around me. They know what they talking about. Dropping that verse, I put this in reverse when they out of my league. In the words they be calling it. I don't know much about mystics and physics. If I was to try to speak on it, I'm out of bounds. All that I know when I feel in my soul is that I need you, and so now I will come running out. I've been running, got enough for the same thing. Gigantic explosion of love and safety. And if I was honest and feeling lately, ain't sure of much, but I bet my bottom that you saved me. I don't feel this pain. I hear the sounds. It calls me to follow you. As we do this again, I will.
In simple terms, there is a predator race which take a reptilian form. They're feeding off humanity. They've turned humanity into a slave race. They demand human sacrifice. That's where Satanism comes in. They feed off human energy, particularly feed off the energy of children.
Elitists within birthrights, got Nephilim in they bloodlines, reptilian in they profile. They living up in the White House, the shapeshifters and reptiles, the Clintons and the Rothschilds. Elitists within birthrights, oh yeah, but eject them bloodlines. Elitists within birthrights, got Nephilim in they bloodlines, reptilian in they profile. They living up in the White House, the shapeshifters and reptiles, the Clintons and the Rothschilds. Elitists within birthrights, oh yeah, but eject them bloodlines. Genesis was the genesis, keep a species clean from the inner mix. Across breeds they are the antithesis of eternal metaphysics in a perfect pitch, formed by eternal metaphysicists. An interspecies mix in a system glitch. The elitist politician, the filthy rich, seek a species change, a genetic switch. Like a feces stain on a linen stitch, they seeking the mark of the nemesis, while reaching for depths of the hell's abyss. They reaching for power in the politics. They explicit witches of apocalypse. They are the fixed opposition to the infinite, hell sent opposition to the limitless. I'm reaching within for omnipotence to present this bliss of significance, prevents ignorance of the witnesses, enhanced by the power and the will to live and trust God in your hour of your pilgrimage. So unplug these friends with the children in and let your speakers blast out if you're feeling this, so we can flow in the river where the healing is, and flow with the saints with experience. We appeal to the heavens where the righteous living in the presence of the mist, in the midst of gifts and moves lives not fists. We can fight this niche and revisit the spirits of the evil rich. We shift matrix weakest of the weakest, if they burn like that fire in the bleeding pits to resist quick clicks with the hateful sin and with the dark frequencies and the shameful live. Elitists within birthrights, got Nephilim in they bloodlines, reptilian in they profile, they living up in the White House, the shapeshifters and reptiles, they're Clinton and the Rothschilds. Elitists within birthrights, oh yeah, better check them bloodlines. Elitists within birthrights, got Nephilim in they bloodlines, reptilian in they profile, they living up in the White House, the shapeshifters and reptiles, they're Clinton and the Rothschilds. Elitists within birthrights, oh yeah, better check them bloodlines.
I know for some it may be hard to believe in serpent bloodline from the Garden of Eden, breeding like spiders in the webs that they're weaving. Concentrate deep, keep my heart on my sleeve. When speaking like this, you could get hell for treason. Their spirit cooking using semen for a seasoning, not ritualistic. Tell me what's the reason then? Forked tongue lies that they use to ease men in. Even in the dark side of Anakin's empire, whore fornication with the Vatican vampire. Prisoners in prison just missing the barbed wire. See the royal family sitting sipping on starfire. The time has come for you to feed your brain. The books of Enoch you should read again. Distant descendants of the seed of Cain, long before Noah would see the rain. The time has come to understand this fraud, once removed from the hand of God. Beast would lead him though the plan was flawed. In the land of Nod where he planted his rod, before the baby boy from Bethlehem. Written down gospels and death to him, fallen angels breathing breath in them, daughters of men creating Nephilim. Mystery Babylon, great throne of Lucifer. Are you understanding me? There's no excuse for her. Interdimensional reptilian sorcerer. When she dies, feel no remorse for her. Listen up close to these dragon tales. Beneath the skin they are made of scales. Hear her claws when she drags her nails. The red dragon on the flag of Wales.
Elitists within birthrights, got Nephilim in they bloodlines, reptilian in they profile, they living up in the White House, the shapeshifters and reptiles, they're Clinton and the Rothschilds. Elitists within birthrights, oh yeah, better check them bloodlines. Elitists within birthrights, got Nephilim in they bloodlines, reptilian in they profile, they living up in the White House, the shapeshifters and reptiles, they're Clinton and the Rothschilds. Elitists within birthrights, oh yeah, better check them bloodlines.
Scripture says the crowd joined in the attack against Paul and Silas, and the magistrates ordered them to be stripped and beaten with rods. And after they had been severely flogged, they were thrown into prison, and the jailer was commanded to guard them carefully.
Take them nooses off your neck, take them chains up off your wrist. Being past time to get some self-respect, put the bulletproof vest across your chest. Pull out your weapon and cock it back, pour out the gas and strike a match. Let the light and I became attached, cause the devil in my mind is mad as match.
About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God. The foundations of the prison were shaken. At once, all the prison doors flew open, and everyone's chains came loose.
Inside what you look and see, a war going on over you and me. Put the phones out the wall, but it's still gonna rain, still gonna scream, folks still gotta bleed. We gonna see folks die in streets, and we gonna see folks beg to eat. We gonna see babies die for free. Nah man, they don't charge, but we playing for keys. When the soul's defeated, then the devil gon' creep. Peep out the news and they piling them deep, like a bass note knock on a 3-6 beat. I got a racehorse heart for the Christ the King. Gotta fight this thing with the righteous heat. You wanna rise, you better get it off that seat. What's better than golf and sleep? To me it's a Mossberg pump blowing out they schemes. They're taking the keys to freedom and stealing our dreams. Like a thief with the knife, you'll see that the hate to the face of a nation is a fake, and he making that cake to pay for greed. Maintain for the saints that racing and breaking they chains. Man, you really gotta watch closely to this change in this place, cause today America USA better hit her knees and pray on her face for her fate and the grace and the taste of a really righteous king. Gotta ditch this scene of evil, being strapped up cause they flesh and they soul eating. Forward to this world cause I'm the ET. Phone home cause spirit is calling on me with a signal that's stronger than AT&T. Beep in if you think you're feeling the speed. Take them nooses off your neck, take them chains up off your wrist. Being past time to get some self-respect, put the bulletproof vest across your chest. Pull out your weapon and cock it back, pour out the gas and strike a match. Let the light and I became attached, cause the devil in my mind is mad as match.
It's not always easy to make your own path in life, to do you and not sacrifice who you are for the ones who are acting like they know what's best for you. It's madness, right? They take and they take. If you grab a slice, they slap your hand. You can't even have a bite. I'm in the darkness wondering who I am tonight, and if I'm strong enough for when I have to fight. The easiest way as it seeming today is to leave them in the dust and reach to be great. I'll never forget what my teachers would say. His potential, very few can equal his strange, but he never does his work, then that he needs to. He seems like he's evil and only pushes people away. I never stood a chance cause the darkness all crept in when I was too young to keep it at bay. It leads to a day when it all falls apart. It's hard on your heart when you're stuck in the dark from the start. All I wanted was love, but I can't find any, so I'm constantly lost in my art. Just looking for a reason to be a better person, but I never got to let God in my heart. There was already a demon in there screaming at me, telling me that I should cause you some harm. But it was never a cause for alarm to me. I was already dedicated, medicated, being numb, I never hated. I was the kid you never played with, never made it, barely made sense, didn't care to. Only blank stares where my face is. I grew up from being Damien in the Omen into a broken and terrible person with nothing to have faith in, faceless.
Take them nooses off your neck, take them chains up off your wrist. Being passed down to get some self-respect, put the bulletproof vest across your chest. Pull out your weapon and cock it back, pour out the gas and strike a match. Let the light and I became attached, cause the devil in my mind is mad as match. Take them nooses off your neck, take them chains up off your wrist. Being passed down to get some self-respect, put the bulletproof vest across your chest. Pull out your weapon and cock it back, pour out the gas and strike a match. Let the light and I became attached, cause the devil in my mind is mad as match.
And I've read a great deal of theological reasoning about the existence of God, and they all start out on this line. If you are intelligent and reasonable, you cannot be the product of a mechanical and meaningless universe. Figs do not grow on thistles, grapes do not grow on thorns, and therefore you, as an expression of the universe, as an aperture through which the universe is observing itself, cannot be a mere fluke. Because if this world peoples, as a tree brings forth fruit, then the universe itself, the energy which underlies it, what it's all about, the ground of being, as Paul Tillich called it, must be intelligent. Now, when you come to that conclusion, you must be very careful.
Why are they getting offended when I call myself a god? Picking up the books and taking a look, discover who you are. My plan is sinning and twisted with the Elohim and stars. You believe in what they told you, you don't know just what you are. Why are they getting offended when I call myself a god? Picking up the books and taking a look, discover who you are. My plan is sinning and twisted with the Elohim and stars. Created an interdimensional being, I know I am a god. I'm the god level when I fight devils, for the side of the night when I switch levels, hitting hard like I'm Thor with a sledgehammer. Archetypes make it right, never miss. Hammer, prototype, and I come up with the enchantments. I'm a sheik, set me free from the thin canvas. Elohim know me by the thick axe. Stick the light in the dark like I'm 10 lanterns. Dynamite, catching fire on the sick family. With the indigo souls, never switch handles. Like the people of the world full of rich families, and I'm speaking on the truth and they examine. Thoughts speaking to the heart, to the hippocampus. In the council of Elijah with the bent channel. Star watching for affinity for shapes and patterns. Plutonics, all geometric balance. The godlike focus with change and matter. Rewind mankind till we came from Adam. To remind mankind we were made for power. Placed here like the meteors, rain and showers. That's a prophecy that watches who fall the towers. They're stopping with the march on this waking hour. Been achieved synchronicity's superpowers. Intrigued by the being straight re-encounter. Got speed to the beings who could change the outcome. Released in peace on the ancient mountain. The secret dreams like stated announcement. Increase light speed when I'm seeking the outlet.